Say what you want about Prince Harry, but this was a power move. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor, and if you didn't think that Prince Harry and King Charles were at war, well, this will seal the deal for you. My goodness, what a moment Prince Harry put together by having Diana's brother and sister, his mom's family, coming out to support him while King Charles doesn't. Now, let me be clear. I don't think this is a good move on Harry's part. I think he caused all of this. But if you want to be manipulative like Meghan and everybody else on that side, this was a move. I'm curious how upset you are at this, or if you can't fault him. Was this a smart play? He was seen hugging Diana's family, and it's gone viral after Charles's snub. And this is all Harry's doing, making it out there like his father is snubbing him. But we all know what really is going on. His father can't trust him. Who would want to go see his son if he's going to go leak every part of the conversation? But who showed up to the Invictus Games 10th anniversary in London? Diana's brother and sister. Here they are giving Harry a hug. The two of them are there. Harry seems in good spirits, wishing them well. So his mother's family did come out to show support. And this isn't much of a surprise if you know how this family goes. They are not fans of the royal family. After Diana's death especially, that definitely caused a lot of frustration and anger towards the royal family. So Diana's brother, again, not a massive surprise that they're here, but man, what a public display and a move to just make the royal family clear, like, yeah, I got family. You guys can keep disowning me all you want. Yeah, remember my mom? Yeah, well, they do. And now the public will, and now that's the media narrative. Hate them all you want. It was a smart play. Again, this is war. We're going to see plays on both sides, and I'm going to look at it as fairly as I can. I'll still tell you who I'm allegiant to, but I can't knock. This is wild. Using Diana's family against his father. Now, look, I just find this deplorable right now, especially given that he's suffering from cancer, and the fact that he's not coming says a lot. I don't know what's happening behind the scenes. I really don't. I don't know if Harry's attempted to apologize, but what I know is it's a little too late. The damage has been done. He crossed the line going after Camille and going after Catherine. I mean, my goodness, this kid does not know what he's done. And it's just sad. Now, maybe the family being there, of Diana's family being there, may have been another reason why the king wanted to be careful and not just show up. But this is wild. Now, I wanted to look a little bit more about Charles Spencer, the brother and the sister. Charles has been there through the long haul, it seems. I've seen reports, people out there saying, oh, they weren't there. She didn't, this is a lot of support. Spencers are Harry's real family, not the low-class clowns who inhabit the palaces. There's a lot of people now supporting, but there is some folks here calling it out. Never forget that in Diana's darkest hour, she asked her brother for sanctuary at her childhood home. He said no. From what I've gathered, that's false. In the researching I did, he did offer after the divorce to help. Her sister wasn't talking to her as her husband was the queen's. There may be some drama, but from what I've gathered in the research I've done, they had back and forth relationships, but as close as some, and then not as close. But Charles has been there for since the death, and has been there for William and Harry. You can see lots of moments and photos where Diana's brother has shown up for the kids and apparently has been there. So it's hard to fault him for that. And yeah, he's had a bitter feud with the royals over Princess Diana as he attends Harry's Invictus Games while the king and Prince William are too busy. They're not too busy. They're not too busy. They made a choice. I think it was a smart choice, but they had to know that this potentially was going to be used by Harry in the press to paint himself as the victim yet again. But looking into Prince Harry's uncle specifically, Earl Charles Spencer, still sees the royal family as the enemy and thinks Diana's son was hard done by. And that would explain why he would love to be there and be the family member that showed up when the king didn't. It's all very subtle warfare, but it's warfare nonetheless. Luckily, Earl Spencer and Lady Jane Fellows, both siblings of the late Princess Diana, turned up to support Harry. Royal expert Tom Quinn believes the show of solidarity speaks volumes about where their loyalties lie. Well, of course their loyalties are going to lie to Diana's son and not the royal family, given everything that's happened. Speaking exclusively to the Mirror, he said Harry may have cut a lonely figure at St. Paul's, but he did have one other family supporting him, his mother's family, Diana's sister, Lady Jane Fellows, as well as her brother, Earl Spencer. Spencer family have always felt uncomfortable with the royal family after the death of Harry and William's mother. Earl Spencer, Diana's brother, was openly critical of the way the royal family treated his sister, and of course, that criticism largely centered on Prince Charles, now King Charles, as he then was. Princess Diana sadly died in 1997 in a fatal crash. Tom said there is still a lot of bitterness around and said the Spencers' decision to support Harry was significant. Now, perhaps he wasn't as much as when Harry was there in the lock of it all, but now that Harry has stepped out, I'm sure he is getting a lot of support from this family. It's clear they're not fans. The expert told us the fact that the Spencers were out in force for Harry on this visit speaks volumes about where their loyalties lie. Like Harry, the Spencers still see the royal family to some extent as the enemy. If anyone is taking sides, the Spencers will always take sides with Harry simply because they feel he was hard done by, and Harry hugely appreciates their support. Now you got to think about this. Think about what this really means, the extent of this, because this is extreme. This isn't just, Harry's uncle, it's William's. So you got to think, look at this picture, and you see both William and Harry there. It's got to be hard for William to now see Harry technically using their mom's family as a way to look better in the press. Because let's be clear, while his family's there to support, this is a move. This is a chess piece. This is I would say a knight or a bishop move. This is a serious play. And it's going to hit and affect this family even more. And why I think it's diabolical is just because, given William's sister now suffering, the father suffering from these diagnoses and then the treatment, this is brutal, man. This is brutal. What a move. And I can see why Diana's brother and sister would want to do it. What a nice little way to sort of do a little shiv. Oh, sorry. While also still clearly like, look, we're here supporting our, my sister's son. Of course, we're going to be here to support him, which without even saying a word throws shade at the royal family, which they're happy to do. So, man, this is going to get intense. It's going to get uglier, no doubt. What do you think? I imagine a lot of you, because I know you don't like Harry, see this as such a mean move, but can you see the smartness in it? Can you look past your own bias to see this was a move? And what do you think of that move? And how do you expect the royal family to treat this after? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Before you do, though, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for alerts, smash that like button, and leave a comment down below. We're going to be live over on Popcorn Planet because, my goodness, the real life baby reindeer is about to do Martha from the show is about to do an interview with Piers Morgan. We're going to be watching it live. So join us over there. If you missed it, I'll put it here. At least watch the replay. It's up there. Join us. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Stay tuned for more here on Popcorn Palace.